Hello and welcome back to the Souls That Are Dark, the third one. So, last we left off, we took an embarrassing amount of time to kill the Crystal Sage, and now we're at the Cathedral of the Deep. Huh, there's a hole. Could this be Friend? Friend is not here. Siegfried ends up in that hole. Oh yeah, forgot my gamer hands. There we go, gamer hands are back. Let's go. So this is a nice congregation. Allow me to send you to your god. I don't even need to see you to kill you. Oh, you're still alive. A strong one you are. Goodbye. Yes, there are a lot of Estus shards in the game. I believe there's 14 total. Not 14 total Estus shards, but you can get 14 total Estus flasks. Which would mean there are... if I math correctly, 10 Estus shards. Which I think there's more than that. I think there's 11. So you get one extra. I could be wrong though. Please correct me if I'm wrong. God, I do not want to stick around here. So these guys will infinitely respawn if you kill them. They also spew maggots. So that's not great. And if you get maggots on you, you need to hold a torch. Otherwise, they inflict bleed on you slowly over time for a long time, and then it hurts and it sucks, and I don't want to do that. I don't want it! Oh god, the game's lagging. I don't know why this game is having so many lag spikes. It's very strange. It's never really happened before, so I don't know what's going on there. I wonder if it's just an age thing, because it's not a PC thing. My PC is strong enough to play this. Clearly, because it's playing it perfectly fucking fine. I'm not sure if I want to go for a strength build. Like, so, normally in this game, I tend to go for a mixed build of strength and dex. I'm not sure if I want to go for my typical mixed build, or if I want to go for a dedicated strength or dex build. I mean, I've already started a dex build, but I don't know if I want to stick to it, and I got maggots. Just like Jim's got crabs, whatever the hell my character's name is, has maggots. What's my name? Boots Noodle. Jim's got crabs, now Boots Noodle's got maggots. Boots got maggots. Do I have a... I don't have a fucking torch. But yeah, you can see them writhing on me, it's disgusting. And you can see the bar in the middle is the bleed. As soon as that hits max, it'll take like 80% of my total health. Also, young white birch tree. Remember what happened last time there was a young white birch tree with a bunch of arrows just going around? Yeah, my boy was throwing oh shit. Was shooting arrows at us. Well, at the enemies. I think sometimes he does just target you directly. And you can use yourself as bait to try and hit the enemies. It's very handy. And he does quite a good job at hitting them. Ow. Like that. Though I still... Oh, I got smacked and then got bled. That sucks. So, I like to run past all my problems. Because fuck that. I ain't sticking around them. Hey, boys. Hey, boys. I'm really hoping that Grave Warden doesn't come back. Oh, she came around. Grave Wardens are a nightmare because they don't have the greatest poise, but their attacks hit like a bitch. Like they are very strong, and they attack quickly. Because they have two knives. They got a decent amount of poise too. I don't think I ever explained what poise is. So basically, there's this sort of secret stat called poise. If you look, how do I, up past, I can't really bend to show you. So in the center where it says base power, you got HP, FP, stamina, equip load, and poise. Essentially, what poise is it determines if you get staggered or not. So if you have high poise, a low damage, or a low poise damaging weapon, which weapons don't inherently do poise damage, but the bigger the weapon, the higher the poise damage, essentially. Or the heavier the weapon, I should say, the higher the poise damage. It essentially determines whether or not you will stagger when you get hit by it. By stagger, I mean you take like a little, like, you get hit and stunned for a sec before you can move. Also, these guys are weak to fire. I do not have any fire on me. Actually, I do. I just need to pull it out. I have fire bombs. Oh shit. Well, that sucks. Yeah, throw some fire, and they start freaking out because they're incredibly weak to fire. Die. Die. I need to heal before I bleed. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh shit, that's gonna extend my bleed. So, the way maggots work is, you get hit once, you get maggots put on you, and there's not really much you can do unless you have a torch, which I don't. And then, after you get hit again with bleed... Oh wait, I have Carthus. Oh, charcoal pine resin even. We could use that. After you get hit again, it essentially extends the amount of time God, I keep saying the. It basically extends the amount of time the maggots are on your body, increasing the amount of times you'll be bled by the maggots. Because they will always deal 80% of your max HP, so if you're below 80%, you just die. It's kind of annoying. And that's why bleed was so busted. Because there's no way to stop bleed, there's no way to decrease how much damage it does to you. The only thing you can do is increase the amount of build-up it takes to be bled out. Which, it doesn't matter right now, because if you increase your damage type or your absorption, no, it's your resistance. If you increase your resistance, that does nothing if you're just doing it on a whim, because it'll just essentially put a bleed bar, for example, up, and then it'll slowly retract. Instead of, I need to be careful here. Instead of just making it so you take less bleed damage in total. Which is why it's a problem. Wait, that didn't take 80%. Maybe it's like 40%. Maybe it's been lowered since the last time I played. Which has been quite a while since I properly played. Yeah, remember when I fought this guy in the first episode? Yeah, it's kind of easy now. So the reason the Crystal Lizard at the very start of the game is so difficult is because you have fucking nothing. Like, I was literally fighting it with a stick. Now I have a proper sword and armor, I can beat its ass pretty easily. Oh hey, another maggot monster. That's actually what they're called maggot monsters. Also, difference between firebomb and black firebomb. Black firebombs do more fire damage. That's literally it. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I have the Flynn ring on, which lowers equip load but increases attack. It lowers it by, I think, 2 points, and then increases your attack just a little bit. But it's a good early game ring, purely because it's extra damage and you can never go wrong with that. I also never explained equip load. So if you look in the top right, like right up here, where my head is, above where my head is, it's like, or it says 56.6%. And then above that it says 30 over 53. Basically that is, as soon as that hits 70, you fat roll, which is a very common Souls thing. Let's see if I can't get to 70. There we go, 70.8 with Lucerne. And now I fat roll. And it's a slower roll. It essentially gives you less iframes, and it's not great. Can I do by weight? I can. Let's do my heaviest weapons. There we go, and when you breach 100%, you can't even walk correctly, you can't sprint, and you can't roll. So you really gotta manage your weight correctly. I just took off my shirt. Yes, please. I want to... There we go. Perfect. So yeah, there is kind of a thing called lightweight, which gives you like an extra distance roll on top of the normal iframes, but I'm pretty sure that was debunked a long time ago. It's not actually true, because it's still the same animation. I can't say for certain, but I'm pretty sure it was debunked. Now remember what I said at the end of the last episode. This area, Cathedral of the Deep, is a long area. Not because it's difficult, and not because it's, like, particularly lengthy in a linear sense. It's long because there's a lot of fucking backtracking. You have to go forward 5 steps to go back 3. It's kind of fucking annoying. Ooh, red moss clump, that's very handy. That just decreases your poison buildup. So if I eat one right now, it would just remove that poison, that bleed buildup bar. Which is very handy if you have maggots on you. Rusted coin increases your item discovery, I'm pretty sure, and then the rusted gold coin increases your soul discovery. Basically, how often you find items and how many souls you get from each kill. Just to keep it in layman's terms. And this guy right here. You be careful of those guys because they explode. Oh shit. You get too far away from any of them, they just... Well, if you get into like a medium distance, they just scream and set themselves on fire. One thing I've always loved about the Souls series is you see a weapon on an enemy, generally speaking, you can get that weapon. Like, these guys are just using longswords. Ow, that almost killed me. And the longsword is just a weapon you get from the... Like, it's the starting weapon for the knight. And it's just a pretty standard looking it's just a pretty standard looking sword. It's not that special. That's why a lot of enemies carry it. But these guys here, the thralls, one of them had a flamberge, which you can get by killing the thrall with the flamberge, and one of them had a hand axe, which you can get from killing one of them with a hand axe. I think you can find a hand axe. And so on and so forth. Basically, you see a weapon, at some point in the game, you can get it. It's pretty sick. I love that mentality. Because why make extra weapon models for enemies when you can just give the enemies one of the vast array of weapons you have for the game? Like, this guy's just using an, I think it's called the old shield and the old wooden shield and the, I think it's just the spear. It's just called spear. It's simple, but it's effective. It makes the world feel a lot more interactive. Because imagine seeing this cool fucking weapon that this dude has, he's killing your ass with it. You're like, fuck man, I want that sword, it looks really cool. Oh shit. But then you find out later, oh, I can't get it because it's an enemy only sword. Like, that's just, why make the model for the sword then if I can't use it? I feel like I should note that that only applies to games like Dark Souls and Elden Ring and likes, because generally speaking, you get your weapons from enemies, like they just drop them sometimes. Oh, that was perfect. Give him a good slap. Ow. Yep. That gives me a good chance to slap the shit out of Doris. I didn't want to go in for that last hit, that was dangerous. I still don't know what these guys are called, I just call them Doris. I've called them Doris ever since I knew of their existence. I genuinely don't know their names. I'm sure they have one, I just don't know it. See you, Doris. Who knows, maybe one day when I kill one I'll actually get its gear and I'll just find out it's actually called Doris. Also, Undead Hunter Charm basically just stops invaders from healing. Or other Ashland men from healing. No, I'm not dying to another fucking thrall. Okay, come on you. This guy is very strong. Like, he hurts. And he hurts a lot. But I fell for the thrall's trap last time. Because there's like 2 up there and they drop down into the building and then they come out and then there's like 1 up in this corner here and he will drop down and come after you as well. But you can come over here. Oh shit. It's super sketchy. You can come over here, run up this way. I think there's an item down here as well. There is not. Because it too was a trap. Yep. You can hear them coming. You guys aren't very quiet. They're trying to be assassins. You're not very good at your job. Typically assassins are quiet. I would know I play Metal Gear. I say that like I'm good at Metal Gear though. Yeah, see there's 3 up here. One right here, and he jumps down over there. And then these 2 here, who are lying in wait for me to get to the doorway. And these are the ones that killed me before. I'm not giving them a chance this time. That was pretty close. You got the idea at least. Also, my model is lagging a lot and I do not know why. No, I'm not losing 25,000 souls. I should probably spend those, honestly. Shit, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Get out. Ah, shit, there's a 3rd. Okay, at least run back so I don't have to deal with that bullshit. Ah, I fucking hate the flamberge user. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen after I got stuck. I wanted to roll to the right, but I think I didn't have my stick moved enough. Damn. At least my souls are in a good spot. Okay, I'm just running past all these fuckers. I don't care. They're a pain in my rear, and I do not like them. I do not care for them. They're the worst friends I've ever had, and they're definitely not invited to my birthday party. I also just want to finally make some fucking progress. Because this area is an absolute pain, and if I don't just refuse to fight things and move on, I'm never going to make progress at this rate. It is something I'm a little bit afraid of, is cutting certain things out for the sake of just getting progression. Because a lot of this, I mean, it's not that interesting, it's not that important either, but it is annoying to just... sorry, it's not annoying. It is something I'm afraid of, just going through a certain section, like getting to this elevator and skipping all the shit that I just ran through, purely to save on time. Because I'd rather show what is happening and what I'm doing and where I'm coming from, so that you guys have context. Instead of just being, whoop, we're down an elevator. How the fuck did we get to the elevator? Where is this elevator? And then you rise to the elevator. Oh, he's there. I feel like that lends itself to a better flow of the episodes. That's why these episodes are admittedly longer than I would like to have them. So far, every one of them has been 45 minutes to an hour long, and I don't like that. But I'm trying. Forward or right? I vote right, because I'm pretty sure... Wait, is there an item down here? I went got a thing down this direction, and I killed some priests. I'm probably gonna go to hell for that. Or deacons, sorry. So I'm probably gonna go to hell for that, but worth it. Cleared my path a little bit. And that's why I do like killing enemies my first run through an area, is so that the first time through I can get rid of all the enemies. Sure, it's difficult, sure, it's stressful, but it allows me to explore the area safely afterwards, rather than having to wade through enemies to go anywhere. I feel like that lends itself to being smoother in the way of a difficulty spike. What are you? Ooh, a deep gem. That's what the battle axe that we have is, the deep battle axe. Deep is just like a different version of dark. I don't know why it's different. So some elements have 2... Oh, what the fuck? Where'd you come from? You didn't... How come you didn't attach yourself to me before? These things suck. And for some reason they're weak to fire. At least I'm pretty sure they're weak to fire. Are you weak to fire? Let's find out. Very, very weak to fire. I think there's another one up this... whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyhow, time for the bastard. You'll see what I mean. It's a giant. And the reason he is the bastard is because he will do very large sweeping attacks that fucking hurt. That's if you kind of dodge them. Ooh, Lloyd's ring is very good. Like that. I could drop down and kill him, but right now, that's not what I need to do. I need to keep moving. He's about to kill me. Oh, he missed. Get fucked. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Ooh, that was close. Okay, there's 2 directions I can go. I want to go down here because there is a mimic down here. How do I know? Look at the chain. It's facing towards me. What did I say in the first... Yeah, it was the first episode. What did I say in the first episode? Chain forward means mimic. Chain backwards means fine. So... Mimic time. Get a few hits in while he's waking up. See, the strat for the Mimic is to just run away, because he'll just go back to chest mode, and he can't fit through these doors. At least I'm pretty sure. Oh no, he can. I guess I can just take him out to the Giant. The Giant can take care of him. I still need to watch out for the Mimic, because he will hurt a lot. Not as much as he hurt the Mimic, though. Oh shit! Oh, thanks, bud, I'm out of here. Eee, that could have gone badly. Yeah, there's an item over this direction, but there's also a thrall up here. I can't get him down though without triggering him. Come on, do it. Come on, do it. No, you don't. Nice try. Spawn camped. There's a slime there too. Yep. Really? I don't know what the trigger for that guy is then. I thought he triggered when you got under it, because the idea is when you grab the item, it's supposed to fall on you and attack you and almost kill you. Kind of a dick move, but it's supposed to teach you to watch your surroundings. So up here is yet another Doris. Come here, buddy boy. Or lady, I guess. Ow. I am very close to death. And I haven't even unlocked the shortcut. Yes, there is another shortcut nearby. Ow. I'm trapped between her steel cheeks. Yeah, I couldn't move. That didn't go well. Hello. Thanks to... Thanks you? Thank you for not cock blocking me from my souls. Much. Oh my god, I am so incredibly lucky. Because... Okay, so... My second time coming back here to get my souls, I died. We saw that. On the way back again, I died. I didn't get my souls because I died to the Giant. But there's this really nifty item called the Ring of Sacrifice. Oh shit. Which basically lets you take a free death. I need to stop going up there, but I want that item. It's probably useless. I have a better plan this time around. But basically the way the Ring of Sacrifice works is when you die, you don't lose your souls. So because you don't lose any souls, you don't have a blood pool to drop. Meaning you can perfectly safely... It was just a fucking ember. That was not worth all that time, stress, and effort. But basically, because you don't have a blood pool that you drop anew after dying a second time, you don't have to worry about going back and collecting your fuck. Oh shit. You're not supposed to do that. Let's bring you down to the Cathedral Knight. Let's hear what he has to say. You'll see what I mean. Actually, I should probably just kill her here while I have open fucking space. Because that was the problem, is I was kind of confined to a small area, but I didn't have the room to work, but now I do. And just like that, Doris is dead. Finally. I took revenge. And she didn't drop an item. Oh shit, Cathedral Knight incoming. That's the Cathedral Knight. He's a big boy. And he's got some pretty fucking nice armor. It is actually one of the better armors in the game. And his shield is one of the better shields in the game. Great shields, that is. Because there's two types of shield. There's three types of shields. You've got small shields, normal shields, and great shields. What he has is a great shield, because it covers most of his body and has 100 physical absorption, meaning you take fuck all damage. And barely any stamina drawback. It's great, but it's really heavy. As with all Cathedral Knight gear. So, be wary of above. It's like, ooh, cool, an item. Let me just yoink this. Hello. Oh, shit. I don't remember what this thing is called, but yeah, it's freaky. And now I can just cheese it. Woo. That would have killed me. I think it's called a Curse Beast. Fuck. I need to pick a weapon with longer ranges. Okay, attack power. Let's go. Yeah, let's go with this. What? What are you doing? Get back here. Let me kill this fucking thing. Come here, buddy boy. Get out of here. Oh, it's not dead. Now it's dead. Easy. Back to my regular weapon. Thank you very much. And it drops Aldrich Sapphire. So that is a Beast of Aldrich. Oh, it's called an Aldrich Beast. That's what it's called. This thing, it's only really useful if you're doing sort of a pseudo sorcery build, a pseudo magic build. Basically, magic one hand, sword other hand, you're casting miracles or sorceries, depending on what you pick. Pick your poison, really. It's useful for that, but not much else. But up there is the boss fight. I, however, am going to go get a shortcut because I need the fucking shortcut, like, desperately. And here's the shortcut. Just a door, right? What door could this be? It's back to the original bonfire. That's why this area sucks. And this is the Firekeeper. I want to level strength a bit. Vitality and endurance also need a little bit. Not really vitality. We're kind of good on vitality. Let's get some vigor going because we need some health. We're kind of low on that bad boy. And we got an umbral ash. Well, not an umbral ash. We got a bone shard we can use. Bone shard. So there's two ways we can go. We can go through this door, which leads us to a pretty nice place that lets us respec. And let's be real, that'd be kind of handy at times. But it's Rosaria's fingers, you need pale tongues, and those can be kind of messy to get, so we're not going to bother with that right now. Instead, we're going to forego everything else in this area, and we're going to go over there. And up over there, because we need to, that's where the boss lies. Oh hey, that's the guts sword I was talking about. Alright, come big boy, let's get this over with. Time to meet your end. So, killing the giants is important because, not only are they really tanky, but they will die permanently. So, all the more reason to get rid of them. I believe there's 4 giants in the entire game. 4 giants like this, I should say. And these are the only 2 that die permanently. All the others only die until the next bonfire. Also, I don't know what that thing I just killed was called, but it's got something to do with maggots and pale tongues and whatever. Oh shit, I was right under his foot there. Heals, please. That undead bar. Oh my god. That undead bone shard's really putting in work. So is that extra Estus flask. How much are you at? You gotta be close to dead, right? Yeah, he's almost dead. I missed. The worst feeling. Die, bitch. Thank you. Whew. No, all he dropped was a dung pie. So many Drang items. Hey, pale tongue, that's what I was talking about earlier. That's what you need for Rosaria, for Rosaria's fingers. The way that works is you offer pale tongues to Rosaria, or Rosaria, however you want to pronounce it. And she will either allow you to respec, called rebirth, or she will let you change your appearance. It's kind of a common thing through all Souls games is you find a character that'll give you the ability to respec or recustomize. I like it though. Gives player agency and lets you change things if you fuck it up. You know, provided you don't kill her. Also, this is the giant door we were looking at earlier when we were coming down around past the grave warden. Right over there. Hey, it's Siegward!
Well, you look reasonably sane. I am a knight of Katarina.
He doesn't quite sound quite the same, does he?
I managed to track down this cathedral's store of treasure. It's right over there. Treasure?
Okay, Sigurd. I didn't think you were one for treasure, but I thought you were one for adventure. And for fighting for the people or whatever.
Shame on you, you greedy guts.
Because it wasn't Sigurd. It was Patches!
Wit and onion.
His mouth doesn't move, he just speaks telepathically.
Well, say
Couldn't
hello
outwit
to the
an onion.
nice giant. He adores visitors.
So he stole Sigurd's armor and weapons, and he essentially just wanted to trick us to try and kill us. Because, oh no, he just hates us. Yep, and now we have to fight the giant. That almost killed me. If he killed the giant beforehand, he just says, "What? You killed the giant? Oh, how dare you? How could you?" Like, he actually gets upset that we killed the giant because it foiled his plan. And the thing is, that spot that we were walking over to is Rosaria. Meaning he he took the shortcut away from us. He took it away from us so we couldn't go meet the Queen of Rebirth and Pale Tongues. Get out of here, man. Did I just beat that guy without taking a single hit? And he offered me another dung pie. There's a bunch of stuff over there, but we don't really care right now. So I just quickly TP'd back to the bonfire so we could heal up and go straight into the boss fight. This is... I hope she doesn't fall down. Oh, she did. Get out here. Fall in the pit now. So now that that issue is dealt with, we can make our way downtown. Walk real fast with faces past. Not fuck with the Cathedral Knights. Oh, we might have to. I was actually hoping I could summon Henri. Shit! God, why do you have to be such a bastard? I'm also using a different weapon because I wanted to use it for the boss. Not for these guys. It's actually worse for these guys because it's so slow. I need to be quick. That's not what this weapon is designed for. Oh shit! Cut that out. I think I triggered the Cathedral Knight regardless. Yep, I did. Summon them. Okay, he's backing off. Yeah, my undoing was in not realizing I had my Ember equipped and not my flask. But yeah, I can summon Henri and Horus for this fight. And I'm going to because, as I said in the first episode, I believe in Jolly Cooperation. But yeah, I do not like this boss fight in the slightest. I think it's honestly one of the worst boss fights in the entire game. Not because it's hard or anything, it's just boring. Like, this is the boss. You are currently looking at the boss. That's why I picked this greatsword, because it's a big sweeping weapon. You know, for the crowd of enemies that I can take out. If you have, you can come back here at a later date and do this when you're much higher level. And with a high level weapon, like a high level greatsword, in this fight, it completely trivializes it, because you can essentially one-shot everything, and you can hit so many that it just gets rid of all of them so quickly that they cannot keep up with respawning. It probably is a better idea that I two-hand. So that, actually, I might have to swap to the Executioner's Greatsword for the better sweeping damage. Maybe... does this have better sweep damage? Do you have a sweeping attack at all? Yeah, you have the attack as a sweep. Cool thing about Executioner's Greatsword, it restores FP, which is interesting. Like, that's just its natural passive ability. I might go with the XL curved. God, can't speak. The XL curved sword. Oh my god, never mind, it's way too fucking heavy. Restore, I come back. Yeah, and now the Pope is here. It's just straight up the Pope. And now we kill the Pope. So essentially phase 1 is a bunch of little dudes, or a bunch of these normal-ish dudes that you have to kill the soul of the Deacon of the Deep. And then after, oh shit. After a little bit of murdering priests, the actual Deacon shows up and his royal guard, and then you have to murder him directly. including his posse. And that's why, another reason why I wanted Henri and Horace, because they're an extra bit of a phalanx. And I died to the fucking Deacons of the Deep. I mean, I was playing stupidly, so it makes sense. Punishment. Oh shit. I don't think I got either of them. Summon Horace, quickly. Also, I'm doing something I haven't done in a long fucking time. I brought a shield. For I am a shield of the first flame. Now I shall guide it unto— oh shit! Oh god! I'm out of here, you guys can handle that on your own. I was not expecting him to just come around the corner fucking gunning it towards me. Holy shit. Yeah, I picked up a shield because I figure I want to do these sweeping attacks, and I can do that with the longsword, but I need a shield. I need to do it one-handed, and what better to fill up my spare hand than a shield? You know, I actually have some defensive capabilities for fucking once. I'm not kidding you, I have not used a shield since Elden Ring came out. That is genuinely when I stopped using shields in Souls games. Because I got good. It was genuinely that simple. I just got good. The Deacon's almost up. Ow, fuck off. Stop it! Bastards. Yeah, Deacon's up. It's about that health pool. Right? No? The interesting thing is, it's not attacking the Deacon that does the damage. It's actually killing the vessel. So you deal damage to it by destroying its vessel, which I find kind of interesting. Because see, that did nothing. But then, as soon as I kill it... ah, I missed. Yeah, I killed the vessel that it was going into, and it took damage. Oh, shit. Ow. The big bubbers are the worst because they are so tanky. Especially for phase 2, I like to get rid of them first. If I can. But you also need to be kind of quick because he does have that Abyss attack. I believe it's summoning the Abyss. Stagger. Shit. Look what I said I was going to use a shield. I have not put it up once. And then immediately when I do, I get smacked from 3 different sides. Yo boys, I'd like it if you could attack the actual Deacon of the Deep. That'd be kind of sick. Ow. Ow. Don't tink. Don't fucking tink on me. Oh shit. You guys are terrible at your job. I say as they do their job amazingly by repelling me away from the Deacon. There we go. See, it's not a hard boss. It's just a shit one. I do not like it at all. And that's it. That's the Deacons of the Deep. Hooray! Okay, let's do some other stuff now. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this up a lot because it's post-boss, but our boy Siegfried was knocked into this well by patches, and we gotta get his armor back, and then he can climb his way out. I believe the idea is that he took his armor off for a nap, or a leak, and then patches stumbled upon him, told him there was something down that well, and then pushed him in. And the way we get to him is up here. Up this elevator, up this ladder, roundabout, down we go, find patches, buy his armor, and then we go to Rosaria. Oh yeah, there's this guy. He's just a normal Deacon, but for some reason, he drops this pretty neat item. It's so strange. Getting to Rosaria, however, is a bit tricky because one Cathedral Knight, Thrall, Thrall number 2, Cathedral Knight number 2. There's a lot of fuckers around. I gotta be careful, because they can and will follow me. To their death sometimes, but not always. Hope that kills them. Or at least prevents them from following me. There he is, there's our boy. Time for retribution, fucker. You tried to kill me. This is Patches.
Yes.
A reoccurring FromSoft character. He's in almost every single Souls game. I don't care what you have to say. He's also in Elden Ring, which is kind of cool. But yeah, you can buy his armor. Well, you can buy his armor as well, but you can buy Siegfried's armor. You buy all of this just to give back to our favorite onion, Siegfried of the Knights of Katarina. Anything else? You can literally buy trash. Nope, I'm good. Thanks, homie. And then through this gate, this door, I guess, is our beloved queen. I think she's a queen. This is Rosaria. I think her name is just Pale Tongue Rosaria. I think her tongue was cut out and she can't speak, but she is the one that took Horus's tongue. No, that's not what I wanted to click on. Talk. Yeah, she doesn't speak. Rosaria, Mother of Rebirth. You can join the Covenant. Bam. Now we are a... yeah, Rosaria's finger. Improve the Covenant. And now we can alter appearance, reallocate attributes. And you can do it 5 times for Pale Tongues. And you can farm Pale Tongues with the slugs outside. This is also a pretty good shortcut to the boss. Hello, Siegfried. I have your armor. I love that you can hear it crash.
Oh, my armor.
My armor.
My deepest gratitude. I, Siegfried of Katarina, salute you. With my trusty suit of armor, I'll be out of here in a jiffy.
I love this man.
Until we meet again, comrade.
Rejoice. The rejoicing bit's great. Yeah, I love Siegfried. As I said, I'm going to be doing his questline all the way through because it's genuinely one of my favorite FromSoft questlines in the entire fucking series, in the entire history of FromSoft, honestly. It's so good. Well, the entire Souls franchise, I should say, because it is so well done with how long they make you do it, but also how easy it is and the reward you get for it. The reward being a cool boss fight, a cool moment. But, alas, we finally beat the Cathedral of the Deep as much as I fucking loathe it. And now we are long for Farron Keep. Another place I absolutely despise. I do not like this area either. But we will be saving that for another day. Because for now, I'm going to leave this episode here. What do you think of the Cathedral of the Deep? I do not like it. I think it's the stinkiest area in the entire game because it is so boring, repetitive, and just uninteresting. And the enemies are kind of just blah. I don't like them. There is more to do there that I will probably do in my own time at some point because there's some stuff there that's pretty... Oh, sorry, there's some stuff there that's pretty handy. An NPC there that's pretty good. So I'll probably go back there in my own time. As for here, I'll probably do the same thing, skip over some things and do them in my own time, but I'll try to get as much as I can done next time because this place sucks. It's that poison swamp I mentioned in the last episode that Miyazaki loves. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. We upload daily around here. Or you can join the Discord, come join the fun and conversation, and have a bit of a say what we do around here. I'd love to see you there. We also have a Patreon you can join for as little as $1 a month to gain access to everything, $5 a month into a few extra goodies, and your name featured at the end of every episode. So with that being said, thank you very much to Broccoli and KDP. I greatly appreciate the support. We also stream over on Twitch. You can go check that out in the link in one of the links in the description. You can find the links to everything in the description. I really appreciate any support. We're streaming Wednesdays and Fridays, Voices of Void on Wednesday, Expedition 33 on Friday. I completely butchered saying both of those, but you know what I mean. That's going to do it for me. I thank you guys very much for your patronage.